Uh, Welcome to this video. This is Said Ahmed from Toronto, Canada. So this video will be on stock price prediction using some graph neural network, machine learning, and related. We actually are having some other videos in this series, and we're actually trying to implement a paper and uh, try to do a little bit more, little variations, right? That's the goal. So this might be the 15th of the video, just a small progress. So this is the paper stock market prediction. So this is what I'm trying to implement, right? And you can see there is already 12 video, 13 and 14 is in progress. This will be the 15th. Okay. So what did we just do in the previous one, right? Just in the immediate before one. Okay, we are here, right? For a simple model, simple GCN and MLP, and we used Pycharm correlation based graph for price prediction, and then Spearman correlation based, and then Ken delta correlation based, right? What do you mean by correlation based? I think stock price, their correlation, how they move together or reverse. So there are some correlation. Depending on the correlation, we create some graph, right? If the correlation is there, they are connected in the graph. Okay, so from the graph, we take the price, pass it to the GCN and MLP, then we get the output price, right? Output predicted price. So for prediction looks like okay. It's not perfect. It's okay. And we saw that how these different things perform, right? Pearson-based graph performance, Spearman-based graph performance, Candeltau-based performance. Looks like Candeltau performs better. Even in the paper, Candeltau perform better. Okay, so if you can see, Candeltau usually perform better. And financial news perform the best, but we did not show the financial performance yet. But I believe in another video, we try to do something on the financial news based graph, and then prediction and all those things are sometimes in the somewhere in the past. Now some of this stuff has changed, so I will be bring that code into this file that is doing all of this, and see I can see the performance side by side. Okay, so this is the one for the financial news based. See the prediction. Okay, it cannot even predict. I think it cannot predict because the data has null, right? Because the data had null, it didn't help. So if I remove the data, null from the data, that it probably could do a little bit if I could drop, but dropping is not the best idea because I need to make the data consistent, right? I need to make the data consistent from particular dates, right? From this date to this date. So that's probably one thing, and make sure that every single date has the data for all of the selected stocks. Let's see. Now, in the other things, Pearson correlation, that image I showed before, I actually grabbed some data from Yahoo using some Finance module, right? And before that module, I actually used some downloaded data from Kaggle or something, some website. Most probably it's Kaggle, right? So this data, this financial news data, it is also a downloaded data. No, it probably is not the same Kaggle data set. It's a financial news data. I believe it is Nasdaq. It is Nasdaq and some other uh, somewhere I downloaded it from. Most probably I downloaded it from Kaggle. Yeah, I think watch my previous videos. I uploaded it there. Okay, so what it does, financial news article, if they mention two stock, they are correlated, we get an edge and with weight one. If another article mentions it, we increase the weight. Another article mentions it, we increase it, right? Then this graph, we pass it through the same neural network model, and then we get the stock market price prediction. So this one did not give any prediction because lots of non-data is there. Now I'll need to remove the non and then do the prediction, right? And I will take all of this code into the other code, the simple GSM, where I get all these things so that I can create the relative performance plot here, right? Before that, let's see. So what it does, financial one. Okay, let's try in this and see if I can at least get some data. That's not good, but still if I can say that it can predict something, still that is better than nothing, right? Yeah, I had similar things with the others, but what I wanted to do is 1000 epochs. Okay, let's make it 100, otherwise it is going to take a long time. Okay. Okay, let's kernel restart and clear. Okay, somewhere it failed. AAPL. Okay, it might be the case that this dropping thing dropped it because it is null. Simo, it might be the same case that it had null. Okay, removing null, it creates some inconsistencies that can be fixed, but I better don't go that way. Let's not do the dropping. Let's do the, okay, still it can be the same thing, right? I will take it the other file and then I will fix all of these issues. Okay, that probably is not the best idea. The best idea could be fix it here and then take this code there, right? Because if I take it there, okay, no, that can be okay because Jupyter Notebook, you can keep execution, everything, and then just work on the uh, financial news part, execution it. Okay, I just want to see that it can predict something, right? It could not predict something. Okay, what I can do, here I am matching financial news. I am finding stock tickers that are in the NASDAQ. Now, I can do a little bit different thing because the other one that is using some 30 stock, I probably can try to use that 30 stock. List of all NASDAQ stock. Yeah, I explained it before. Okay. Not here. Okay, let's say it's Y Finance. Yeah, in Y Finance, one thing I did for the experiment and another thing I did. Okay, this is the 30. For the sake of simplicity, I will rename this here. Okay, and see how far it can go. If it gets some amount of matching tickers between financial news articles and the selected 30 stocks as the paper did, still that is good. I can combine this. Google and JPM. Okay, it looks like when you're supplying the node data, the graph is there. Now, let me see if I believe this should be okay. JPM. Okay, I'm just without much verification, I'm just guessing that this might be the cause. If not, I'll need to check the code closely and then fix things. Okay, the things I will also need to take the price from the data that I created using the Y Finance, then things can become a little better. I hope in that case I will be getting some predicted output. At this moment, I might get it, but it's not guaranteed because there are some, it might be the case, the duration. I'm not sure if I set it for this, I probably set it. And then whether data exists for each of the day for all of the stocks or not. So there can have some challenges there. Okay, I believe you probably will not keep track what I am saying is, I think it may not make much sense to you because if you did not watch the other one or immediately, it probably will not make much sense. I probably need to explain this code, otherwise it may not work. So in that case, what I can do is kernel restart and clear all output. Okay, I wanted to take it the previous steps and then block markdown. Okay, kernel restart and run. Then I will do it in a. Okay, first of all, we'll try to make this so that it only considers the stocks that I used for the others. Still, if it doesn't find all 29 and 30, still that is good. Then I can calculate loss on those and then plot against. They're not perfectly consistent, but still they can be a little bit of consistent. I mean, in terms of, okay, let's make a copy. There are two things. One thing is I'll make this data adjusted to the Y finance data. That is one thing that I'll do. After I'm done, then I will take this with here, where I'm doing all Pycharm experiment so that I can predict the price and calculate all the prediction losses and everything. And then I want to make it as a complete graph. This one. Yeah, you don't have to do it in the Python code. You can just take the matrix data and put it in Excel and then plot it, or probably somehow you can do it. But let's do it like this. Okay. I will do it. I may or may not explain it that much. Yeah, but if you watch the financial news related other videos, you'll stellar graph, machine learning. No, this is not what I wanted to. This is what I wanted to do. Okay. So this is the financial news article. Okay. I think I'm finding the capital words, all capital words in the content, and then I will match those content with my list of stocks. If they match, then we will say that we have data for this. Yeah, the mismatch that we saw, it is happening because the pricing history, we are taking it from a different place. Let's see. Previously, I was doing NASDAQ tickers. I had NASDAQ pricing. I was matching them, right? Now I have changed my stock to be coming from Y Finance module. The tickers will be different than I used. But in terms of bringing the price, I'm using the same NASDAQ pricing history data. So there will be, it will not be consistent. Now I will need to bring out the data from the file, and using Y Finance, I grabbed the data and kept it. Okay, I'll need to find it from there. Okay, I wanted to move away from it. I really do not want to keep NASDAQ. This is what I need to change. Okay, as far as I remember, this is the one that I need. Okay, let's say let's do its job. Okay, I'm finding the Nasdaq tickers. Okay, whether I keep it or not, it really doesn't matter. Now there are two things. One thing is this. Another thing is this. So this one will replace the Nasdaq. Okay. Okay. And this one, we will use this data for the pricing, right? Okay, not yet. Let's skip it. Nasdaq tickers in each articles. Actually, it's not Nasdaq anymore. So let's give it a different name. Fortune 30, as the paper has used it. Nasdaq tickers in each article, right? I'm finding Nasdaq tickers to process. Yeah, I think content-based content, the tickers that are in the content, we want to see if they match it the Fortune 30, right? So there should not be any variable named Nasdaq here. So we just changed it instead of Nasdaq. So I believe it should work without showing any error. Fortune 30 is not defined. Okay, it looks like quite a bit of matching. It's not too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, uh, still something, right? I think at this moment, I probably need to find out more article that is about those Fortune 30 companies. That way, the prediction can be, or the approach can be made more reliable. Okay, yeah, some articles mentions those. So I'm hopeful that it will not. So note that it is the historical price information, right? So this no longer does apply. The pricing information will be coming from here. So this one, let's just, okay. So I'm using df there. So I'll be using df, data file, df, data file. So this is the data. So let's say file not found. Okay, it might be the case because did you do any change directory or something? So let's see if I am here, data. Okay. Per day, Fortune 30 company stock per minute. So okay, it should be there. Let's see if I can find os.present working directory, Python. Yeah, I used it, but I think probably just so I am here, right? That's why it will not find it. Let's see. os.change directory. Now, okay, it's still there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so project, I believe this probably will make it work. Okay, so we got the price, right? Fill NA equals to 0 in place. We do not want to these things, but we can try to use the same thing that we did because there is some null here. So we need to remove it. I don't think the, okay, I'll need to remove it from the ticker list. Okay, but do we have it here? If we do not have it, then we probably are safe, but to be finally safe, we need to remove it from there. Anyway, so I did some data related manipulation here that we need to do it here. Interpolate and something. Let's see. There are a couple of steps. Okay, I'll keep them together so that I can. Okay, then sorting part. Sorting actually is required, but whether the code requires or not, or it probably already comes at sorted or not, that probably is something to check. So DF, it looks like that's all we used. We probably did not use so much variations. Interpolate. It is just checking is there or not. We do not need this. Axis 1 means the column wise. After dropping and everything, we are just checking that we are good. Okay, now it could be a variable that we could set early in the code, but we can do it here as well. Drop columns with NA. Okay, if a particular column is all null, then will be drop. It is not really all null or some null, then the interpol should work, right? It is supposed to be df. Okay, that thing is gone. I do not need this. Ticker date adjusted. Date adjusted. Okay, because I'm using DFS. From here, let's keep it like this. It's okay, it doesn't hurt to sort. Pivoting, we really will not need pivot because the previous data, it was for each row. I think how it is coming. Apple, date, price, Apple, date, price, Apple, date, price, right? So in that case, we need pivot, but here, this is, I think, using pivot, we are converting the data into this, into like this. So your data is already like this, so we really do not need the pivot part. For now, markdown, but eventually I will be removing that block of code. Okay. Only thing that I will need is this part. And probably this part will be consistent. However, there probably is not much value in keeping this variable like this. We could use TF or probably just one more step so that TF is not changed. Then one more step just for a backup, we could keep it. It's about finding out the stock market prices in the data structure so that we can pass it to the graph neural network. That is the idea. Okay, where this error comes from. Okay, we no longer have this ticker. Data frame ticker, right? I need to see whether it really creates any trouble or not. It may have some use, but I need to see it. Okay, data frame ticker, right? Data frame ticker, it looks like a ticker that we load from the file are those the same like Fortune 30 tickers that are supposed to be the same, right? With some exceptions. Yeah, whether the articles have them or not, that probably is a different question. But if we are supposed to take after processing, removing the null data or those, okay, let's see, replace it with this and see how things go. Okay, and did I use it here or no? So let's go. Yeah, if it is okay, okay. If not, we'll be having some issues here. Let's see what I was doing in the find stock case. Okay, let's match this. So reset index. A pivot, and after pivot, all matching tickers. Okay, I believe this probably is that one. Transpose pivot T. Let me say there might have something there. No. Okay, so then go back. Okay, I'll run it and see what is the variations of what is the difference in the output, right? That will help to fix things, right? Okay, let's see. So what is it? This is date, and then all the tickers and the price, right? If the format is the same, date, then tickers and price. Okay, it looks like there is no 0, 1, 2 here, but we have it. Okay, that gives me one thing, but still, let's see. So okay, TFS tickers. Okay, let's say TFS. Where is the TFS here? Let's see if I can take it somehow. TFS tickers. It may not work. Okay, we sort of, at least we have these TFS stickers, right? Let's print 5 of them. So okay, what else? Actually, it is just display, right? Display has nothing to do. Okay, so we are finding unique tickers. That's okay. It doesn't hurt. Okay, if I put it set, does it make any difference? Okay, it looks like we need to set on top of list. Eventually, it's a list, right? That means we can put it set, then we can put it list. Okay, that's good. We found the unique tickers. Okay. I have to check the format, right? of the output. DFS stickers, it is to be list. Okay, eventually it's a list, that's okay. Okay, so this is the date and this is the ticker, right? So ticker is here, ticker is here, date is there. Okay, they don't actually have date, they have just 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay. So there is one thing there. Okay. Date like this. These guys don't have date anymore. Okay, let's keep it. So one discrepancy that we find that there is a date, they don't have a date. Note data financial news. Okay. In our case, date maybe we're acting as a ticker, right? So we need to drop, right? Drop the row location. Let's see if I put it this way. Location 1 dot drop. Does it help? Key error 1. Note data financial news. Location. Yeah, it indicates a row, right? Well, let's try that drop. We used to drop axis equals to 0. That means row wise. Why it will not work, right? Okay, let me fix it and then come back. Okay, eventually it could be made done. I think the dropping just axis, it didn't work. I think probably I need to use date. So now these things are consistent, right? Now if we create this stellar graph, we get this stellar graph. Generator, train test split. Okay, before changing the model, I'll keep it as is. Let's see what it does. Then I'll change the model. That's okay. Okay, so it is showing some error here. Okay, I believe I have seen this error before. Unsupported object type float. Okay, I'll bring the other model, and then if I need to spend time on fixing errors, then let's go to my destination first, and then I'll fix error there. Because if I fix there and if I change something, then this is not the best use of the time. So this is good. Okay. Train test split, right? At this moment, I will bring from this one. This stock, I will not go there anymore. Simplest model and Y finance. Okay. So from here, train test split. Okay, let's do train test split. Pearson graph node data. That's probably what I need. I hope that's the only one. That's okay. So this works. And then the generator. Okay, that it doesn't hard to see it. Unit count, I don't think I used it. So this is the model. What is it after this? Model equals to model, right? So I don't need this one. I do not need one, then I need this one, right? Okay, I'll be using multiple different thing. Okay, so far so good. Model summary. I believe it is the same thing, but still I can try. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Let's give it a try. If not, I might just pause, fix it, and come back. Okay, again the same thing. NumPy array to tensor. What is it saying? Sparse full batch sequence, epochs, validation data, shuffle, and callback. Okay, we do not have this error here, right? Okay, it may not be the case. I'm assuming the generator in out, those kind of areas where it might have gone wrong. Let's see, I believe it will be the same thing. What else I'm using? Or it can be the time series of the stock data when inserted into the GCN. What is the output? That probably something monitor, patient, restore, train gen, data, train gen, val gen, data valid. So these are okay. Okay, let's see. I think I believe. This is tensor, but this is list. If that is the issue, now it is the same. Okay, let's try kernel start and clear output. Let's take the parameter in a different block. Okay, I'll try one more thing. If it doesn't work, I will just stop this video and we'll come back and fix it. Okay, I better leave it for now and come back and fix it and come back. Okay, bye.